Another moment stood out amazingly. On Monday night, Mr. Dershowitz advanced a scarcely believable argument of impeachment. Yesterday, he went even further, suggesting that because presidents believe their reelection is in the public interest, when they do things to benefit their reelection, it is in the public interest and they can basically do whatever they want. I hear he's correcting it on TV today. That seems to be Mr. Dershowitz's pattern. He gives a statement on the floor and then spends the next day correcting it. What a load of nonsense. By Dershowitz logic, President Nixon did nothing wrong in Watergate. He was just breaking into the DNC to help his reelection, which of course is in the public interest, according to Dershowitzian logic. The Dershowitz argument, frankly, would unleash a monster. More aptly, it would unleash a monarch. Think about this. According to Dershowitz, impeachment is only for criminal offenses. Meanwhile, President Trump's Justice Department argues that a sitting president can't be indicted, can't indict for criminal conduct, can't impeach for non-criminal conduct. The president could blackmail a foreign country into poisoning our elections and get away with murder, literally, so long as he's in office. Republicans have gone from denying the president what the president did to normalizing it by claiming every president does it, to now saying there's nothing wrong with it even if he did it. It's incredible. The lengths they will go to justify something most of them, not all, but most, know is wrong.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.